Привет всем! Today we are looking at the just released 2022 Zvezda catalogue. Zvezda, the Russian model manufacturer. This catalogue is entirely free. Have a look at the link below. You can download it, look at it in your own leisure. No, к сожалению, это только русским языком. Yeah? It's only in Russian language, so I'll try and help you with my... I'll try to translate it for you as best I can. Instead of looking at the entire catalogue, which I did in the 2021 one, we will just concentrate on the new releases, so it won't have to be such a long video. Let's just talk a little bit about Zvezda. I think now they have entirely shed the old image of their reboxed Titularies and that, and they're a model manufacturer. Everything is made in Russia. They're all designed in Russia. They are molded in Russia, packaged and sent around the world. And I think they are becoming, a more and more popular manufacturer for a couple of reasons. And one of them, I think a big one actually, is the price point. They are certainly, especially in Russia, they are the most competitively priced kits because they are much cheaper than the likes of your Tamiya's. I mean, these are about 20, a quarter of the price of Tamiya kits here in Russia. Probably a bit more expensive when they get overseas. And that is a big factor, I think, for quite a few modelers. Also, the kits themselves are not massively over-detailed, so they are quite buildable and enjoyable. Further that as well, they cover a lot of different genres, yeah, and we'll quickly flick through them. But as I said, have a look at my 2021 video where you can basically, I talk a lot about Zvezda. And another point as well about this catalogue is that the releases that are announced will appear. They aren't they don't tell fibs. They're not like some other manufacturers, maybe some of the more Asian-based ones. ICM, Mini Art, Zvezda, Tamiya, when they announce stuff, you see it. Yeah, so that's really nice. So let's start on the cover. Our cover star is the Sukhoi WW2 Sukhoi 25. This is the Russian A10 in 148. So that's their up-and-coming model, and it's going to be coming out shortly. You will definitely see it on my channel. If you actually have a look through my previous builds, the very last one I did was the Mi WW2 Bear, the Hind helicopter, and this one is a must-have for me. So we'll go on through that now. And in case you're wondering as well, this is their actual logo is Больше, чем просто hobby. More than simply a hobby, yeah? So, we'll go through, look through the catalogue, and highlight basically the categories and the new releases, which is, in some ways, obviously I've already had a look. In some ways, very exciting. In some ways, for some of you guys, and I'm trying to, think about other modeling genres. In some ways, it'll be a little bit disappointing for some people, and I have a few sympathies about that, of course. So anyways, here's all the categories that they cover, yeah, and it's a list of everything, all their models, their entire catalogue. And they've got a color coding system as well, but it's all in Russian. So let's get through this and have a look. Okay, so we'll start off with Aviatsiya, which is obviously aircraft, and then they're on different categories, so I'll explain these. So the first category is the 172 scale helicopters, and now and again you're going to see this little red thing on here. It's hit продаж, yeah? It means it's like a hit product, a popular product. Doesn't mean it's new or anything like that or re-released. The catalogue is very consistent. So in 172 scale helicopters, there's basically, unfortunately, nothing new. at all, so there's nothing new coming out. Here is the MI, now we're on 48 scale helicopters. Here's the Mi-24P that I just built, so check my build of that if you're interested. And this is the first new release. Rosyjski udarny vertolot Mi 35M, so the latest Hind, the new version. Again, it's got this like chin turret with I think twin 20mm. So that is their new release. Obviously it's going to share so much commonality between the previous releases, and don't expect it to be riveted or anything like that. It'll be the same sort of fuselage as on their previous release. I think if you're a 48 scale helicopter fan, you're probably going to like that. And also that's our latest technology. There was somebody putting out some ridiculous rumors that the Russian government had forbidden model companies from making models of the latest technology. I can absolutely, well, I don't need to say it. You can see for yourselves that that basically there's no problem at all with Zvezda producing models of Russian military technology. That rumor is just totally BS anyways. So by the by. Anyways, so first one. Next thing we're looking at is Современный, Samiloti, again 72 scale, Modern Aircraft in 72 scale. So we'll go through there. This is their I think this is the last release that they did in 72 scale. They did C-130J30. Excellent kit. I built the H. You can check out the build on there. They've got some nice little parts of the catalogue. If you don't need to obviously read Russian to understand this, but obviously you see 334 detail parts, the size of the kit. So there's some information there if you're interested. Okay, so let's keep going down. This here, by the way, I don't think I highlighted. This is a stand. One thing about Zvezda is as well that they do include ways to display the model in different configurations, as in they design in flight out the box, so you can put them on stands. You have to buy the stand separately, or you can display all the hatches up and all sorts of things like that. So again, we've got some of these hit prodage. Again, there's the Su-57, the latest, you know, is it 5th gen fighter in 72 scale, but that's not a new kit, but it's pretty good. Su-33 in 72 scale, and this is the newest kit that's going to come out. So just double check, make sure I haven't made that. Yeah, this is a C-130J30, which is kit number 7324. And this is 7325. This will be an upcoming model. It's a C-130J. I think you guys will know better than me. I think it's the non-stretched but up-engined. So you've got the advanced propellers, and I think that'll be popular. Obviously, it shows that they've been successful with that Hercules, and it's quite nice to see that we're going to see another 72 scale Hercules come out with them. So they're following that path. But disappointingly, I don't think there's any other 72 scale new releases, which is a little bit sad, to be honest. I thought we would see maybe a few more. And actually at this point I will add the caveat that although this catalogue indicates 2022, you'll probably see a few more kits that will be released as well, you know, that aren't in the catalogue. They'll throw a few in there, but only one new 72 scale release. I think a little bit upsetting for the 72 scale fans. Maybe want to see some more. My dream would be a new MiG, I think it's 35. I would love to see one of them, but поживем и видим, может быть. Okay, now we'll look at 48 scale. Samiloti, Второй мировой, Second World War, 48 scale kits, and these are all older stuff. The Il-2 Sturmovik was a recent release, and here's the brand new kit. I think this is going to be popular because it's a Yak 9D. That is going to come out. We'll need to find out more about it. I am assuming it's a new tool kit. I think that's going to be well received, actually. I'm not an expert on the Second World War Soviet aircraft, but I don't think there's many of these about. So here, I'm going to throw one out there for you guys. I think this Yak 9D will come out. I think Edward as well. Take those, buy the sprues and bring out their own version. That's my prediction, okay? Just conjecture, but anyways. The other new release, this has been, I think they announced this maybe last month. They've got the Dwuchmesty 2-place Sturmovik. So it's the Sturmovik Il-2, aber that's okay, so the 1943 version of the Sturmovik with a 2-seater. That I think that'll be a winner. People like the 2-seat Sturmovik. I will think about that kit, but I like this 9D. Anyways, don't worry. I'll be getting plenty of Zvezda coming out. So 48 scale, you know, some new releases there, some brand new stuff, but sadly only one at 72 scale, but I won't harp on about it. Okay, now we are looking at a 72 scale Second World War Samolot. So here we have got a new kit. We've got the 72 scale Sovietsky Istribietel 9D. So they bring out the 9D in 72 and 48. I think that's going to be pretty awesome, actually. I think this will be awesome. And it'll be very, what I've heard is that they're very easy to build these 72 scale kits. So I was a bit wrong there. I said there's no 72 scale kits. There's no new modern 72 scale kits. There is a new Yak 9D coming out. There's no indication of when they'll be released, but if you follow the website of Zvezda and also have a look at their Facebook page, you get a pretty, they let you know about a month or two in advance what's coming out. So now we're looking at Supplementi, Samiloti, 48 scale. So 48 scale modern aircraft, and here's the star of the show, Sovietsky Sturmovik Su-25. Soviet strike aircraft, I think we call this, attacker, yes, Sturmovik, the Sukhoi 25. Wow, I am so excited. Obviously, it's coming out soon. You'll definitely see it here. I'll do a review on it, and probably as usual, if you guys follow my channel, you'll see that I order from a company called Armour Hobbies in Moscow, and they have lots of goodies that they package in the pre-orders, and I tend to go a little bit crazy and get lots and lots of extras. Also at this point, may as well just add it right now. Are we going to see a riveted, excellently super detailed exterior surface, with raised panels? Very, very unlikely. You don't see riveting on, I think you might have seen it on a few kits from Zvezda, but I expect this one to be the panel lines, recessed panel lines, but not the riveting. And to a lot of people, that's a big problem. Of course, I'd like to see it, but I think really from a price point of view and the fact that they do their molding themselves in Russia, I have a feeling it's like a cost thing to keep the cost of their kits down. And I think, when it comes to it, we'll see. Maybe they've changed it. If not, we'll run the riveting wheel over it and show you how easy it is to do, But simple as that. And also, to a lot of modelers, is it really a big deal not having those rivets? there's that. There's a plus and a minus. Let's put it that way. Anyways, Su-25, star of the show. People been waiting for a new one for quite a while. I think the last manufacturer was a Ukrainian firm. I can't remember the manufacturer, but there is one available on 48th scale, I think, and it's really nice to see the let's call it the Russian. People call it the Russian A-10, that strike aircraft, and I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so now we're moving on, and when Zvezda sort of modernized, I think that the first indicator was all their 144 scale passenger aircraft or international passenger aircraft, and they're very popular with the guys that build passenger airliners. And I built a few of them, but I've sort of stopped now. I'm not really. I probably won't be getting a passenger liner. But let's see what's new, because there's plenty of people who do build them, and I'm sure they're interested. So let's see what's coming out. We've got a really nice full catalogue, and as well, if you have a look, they actually use the licensing from Boeing. So this Russian company's got probably a very good relationship with Boeing, which is a nice thing to find out about as well. So enough waffling. Let's see what's new. Their catalogue's massive, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Okay. So new coming out is number 7041, Passagierski Avialiner Boeing 757-300. So that's a big aircraft, 757-300. That's a big plane, yeah. And it's I think it will be in those markings as well, and that's really nice that they release different markings on them, because a lot of them were previously they were in, like this one, they were in the what do you call it, the manufacturer's livery, but these look great. So we've got that huge 757-300, also an Airbus A321 Neo. What's the difference? That's an A321. Oh, that's a CEO. This is a Neo. So in Turkish Airlines livery. Ultimate kit, by the way, if you're interested. That is, they add on features like opening doors, deploying flaps. Pretty good. So I'm sure the aviation guys, who like doing passenger aircraft, will be happy. Now let's have a look at Voyni Samoloti, like war aircraft, really, or military aircraft, really is a better translation. See if there's anything new. Sadly, not. Okay, now we'll go on to the Voynia Technica, so military hardware, I think is the best translation I can give of that, and they're in different categories. Let's see what's coming out new. I've nearly got this Typhoon K, but I didn't in the end, because I've got a Tacom one. The Kamaz. This was, I think, their last truck release, the K4350 with the 4-wheel version. But you're gonna see just in a second that they're bringing that absolute beauty. This has just come out. The T62. There's some builds that are out there on the internet if you're interested. Nice, easy build, and pretty cool to see a tank, from the 1960s, produced by Zvezda. And new, this I'm pretty sure was in their 2021 catalogue, and it's obviously been pushed forward into 22. So this is, what is this? Rossiyskaya, Tizholia, Voivaya, Machina, Pekhoti, DBMP. Right, okay, Russian. Heavy, like military Machina. It's like a car for infantry. So basically an IFV. This is, like an APC version of the Armata. but this is with the different turret with a 57mm Pushkoi, 57mm cannon. Announced previously. Looks like it's going to come out. Well, it will be coming out in 2022. So that'll be welcome again. It defeats that notion that model manufacturers, Russia can't make models of new Russian military hardware. Totally false. Here's a brand new piece of kit in model form. Now, this has just come out. This is the UAZ 3909, known affectionately in Russia as Bukhanka. Bukhanka means a bread loaf, and they call it that because of the shape. Now, this vehicle has origins, that go back years, but believe me, where I live in Russia, I see these every day. They are still in the streets. Now, let's move on from that. I'll just tell you now, straight away, guys, I've got 2 of these on order, and they'll be coming in, and we will be building this. I don't know if it'll be popular outside of Russia, but in a way, I think for people that build dioramas and they want like a civilian vehicle, well, there you go. There's one, and this one I was really, really happy about. It's, just because I'm sort of affectionate towards them. I think that's about it. Okay, now, this is an exciting release. 3648 down here in the corner. Typhoon WW 4x4 4.4K 4386 BNDU. Right, okay, so if you have a look, again in my videos, I built another manufacturer's version of this Typhoon WW. WW is the what is it? Vojdoka Desanti Vojska. The airborne troops. Okay, so fortunately, by the looks of it, this kit is being released with the actual production turret, and I imagine it will be popular here. So again, another piece of brand new technology in 35th scale. I think it'll be quite a popular kit. It just looks such a cool vehicle, believe me. So I'm so glad that they've got the correct turret on there. The one that I built had a pre-production turret, but you go with what you can get. So I think this one could be quite popular. Let's have a look what's next. Okay, still we're looking at modern military equipment and figures. See if there's anything else. That Ural, that's meant to be a great kit. I can imagine. If it's anything like the Kamaz that I built. These are on the catalogue. There's the one that I built. I built this one, the 5350 Mustang. And this is cool. I can't believe this is in the catalogue. When I saw this, I was amazed, okay? First one, I never expected to see it. Samosval Kamaz, right? So it's the dump truck version. Civilian, I'm assuming. Basically, I see these in the street every day, digging up roads in this, they've got in this orange colour. The fact that they're doing the civilian 35th scale Kamaz, I think is just, that is just brilliant. I just think it's just great news. I love it when manufacturers diversify, bring out something unusual, and even more welcome if it's something, civilian, something a little bit more, out there. Now, and then this one, I was speaking with Pablo and I said, could you imagine if Kamaz do a Paras Dakar version of a Kamaz? And there you go. This is going to come out. This is this is just unbelievable. I probably will get both of these. I just think that's absolutely awesome. And I love the fact that in 35th scale as well. I think these are just going to be brilliant. It's really, really well thought out that they've brought out these, off the wall kits. Really looking forward to them. What do you guys think? Put your comments down below. What are you really looking forward to? What did you want to see from Zvezda that's got your heart pumping, you know, and your wallet bleeding? Okay, now we're going to go on to Technika. Второй мировой. Okay, Second World War, military equipment. Yeah, the T-34s. You will probably, even though we're discussing the catalogue, more than likely you will see me get this kit later on and build it for you guys in a way to sort of maybe beginner style model, because I think everybody jumps to the gun saying, oh, get Tamiya, get Tamiya. Tamiya are expensive, kids. Don't forget that. Zvezda are considerably cheaper. Is this kit really easy to build by a beginner? I think we should explore that. Again, guys, if you think that would be a worthwhile video, put down your comments. Anyways, moving on. Let's get back to this catalogue. Inside here, I talk about it quite a lot. There's quite a few older kits, but, you know, they're still produced. So you can tell anyways which one the older ones are cheaper, yeah? And the newer ones are a bit more expensive. So here we are, here we go. This is our first announcement of new. It's Sovietsky Lorky tank, Soviet light tank T-70B. So light tanks, if that's your thing, there you go. There's one. I think Mini Art may have done a few of these, but this will be the Zvezda version. Let's assume it's brand new molds, brand new everything. So there we go. Okay, and there's a release here. Now they've announced the M4A276. So this is the long-barreled Lend-Lease Shermans that were used by the Soviets in the Second World War. Amerikański sredni tank, so medium tank, yeah. Well, they produced, this is going to be their third Sherman, I think, in 35th. And they did make some errors on, I know they made errors on the first one with the turret shape and bits and pieces like that. You have to research that yourselves. But I think for the majority models, it doesn't really matter if there's some small error. Anyways, probably interested in that. Not entirely decided. Shermans, everybody builds them, but I think it's showing that the trend is that, you know, Zvezda, they don't just make, you know, Russian subjects. They make, you know, American tanks. They make German everything. So yeah, it looks like they're doing quite well. And here's more evidence of it. Amerikański armijski automobil Dodge. Okay, so American Army car or automobile. This is like the Beep, isn't it? WC-51. I think that will be popular with the guys that like the Second World War, American stuff. I can obviously presume that this was heavily used during the Lend-Lease period, you know, supplied by the Americans to the Soviets during the Second World War. So you can, that's probably why this they've released that kit. And this is interesting. Here's another up and coming. This is Sovietsky Gusinchny Chegach. Okay, so Soviet tractor. Yeah. Probably used for towing artillery, bits and pieces like that. STZ-5. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe not my sort of thing, but again, it's a little bit off the wall. I forgot, Pablo told me that this has been done before in plastic in 35th, and it's a good kit, but Zvezda are bringing out their version, and I wonder if they bring out other versions, because they did have a Katusha, like a rocket launcher version, so that's pretty cool. And brand new, announced, Sovietskaya Protivotkovaya pushka. Protivotankovaya. Yeah, anti-tank cannon. Z-I-S Sarashotum. I think it's with the figures. I think it is, yeah. So bringing out a 76mm anti-tank gun. I haven't seen anything like that for a long time, actually, from Zvezda artillery piece. But why do I have a feeling that's probably to get towed by that. I imagine that's the combo that you'd want to see. That's all I can guess. Anyways, a bit of artillery there, which we don't see a lot of manufacturers releasing nowadays. So that's what else is coming out. Any new figures? Yeesh, doesn't look like it. Okay, now 72 scale. Second World War. Let's see what's... I'm going to have to speed this up a bit. Let's see what's brand new. Right, okay, brand new release coming out. Nemetsky Sverchtejoli tank mouse. Okay, super heavy tank with a mouse in 72 scale. I have heard that they're... actually, I built 72 scale from Zvezda, and they are really nice, simple little kits. And I think 72 scale is ignored by quite a few manufacturers. You won't find it done by Tamiya, etc. So they're expanding their range there. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes, this is cool. They're bringing out the Panzer C1, the air defense system on the Kamaz chassis in 72. That would be pretty cool. That I didn't like the 35th scale. Just thought a little bit big, a little bit bulky. Why do I like that in 72 scale? I like the idea of it, maybe. And also a T72 B3 T72 chassis with the extra armor on. They were like updated. This is pretty cool. Pretty glad to see that. I'm pretty sure that the guys doing modern Soviet equipment, modern Russian equipment, are going to be happy to see those releases. Okay, very quickly, they haven't released anything in 143 scale. These UAS came out well before the 35th scale one, so there's no expansion of that range. Okay, now Carablé ships. This was their star of the show in 2021 catalogue. God, it looks very strange there, doesn't it, built up? But regardless, I think this is a bit sad, really. This was also released in 2021 with Shuka. Ship modelers, there's no new releases at all announced in that scale, which I think is it's upsetting for, not upsetting me, but I like to see them. You want to see manufacturers produce more and more kits, regardless of the genre. So it's going to, people that were waiting for certain things, I think they'll be upset. And there's nothing else in these sailing type ships. So, is there anything else? That's the bulk of the catalogue. Just quickly run through. These are Wargaming miniatures. However, I do know that a lot of people just build them just as models. So let's check out, see if there's anything new, because they have got 72 scale. A lot of these Wargaming type kits. See if there's anything brand new getting released. Big catalogue, obviously. These are 1 to 100 scale. I hope I haven't missed anything. There we go. Here's new. Oh, everybody had to release a Stug. Except this is a Stug 4, not Stug 3. In 1/100 scale in their Wargaming style. And also the armoured car, the SDKZ 234 Puma. Brand new, 1 to 100 scale. So 2 new releases in the 1 to 100. And also 172 scale infantry, Amerikański Sztankowy Pulemet Browning. Okay, so a machine gun crew, 172 scale, and Amerikański Minomet mortar crew, 81mm mortar crew there, coming out in 72 scale. What's this? This is 1 to 144. And then they've got some historic miniatures. Let's see if this has expanded because there's still model kits, and I don't see anything yet. Let's have a look at this is Disney range that they've been out for ages. I can't imagine anything new coming out of that. They're all licensed to Disney, etc. No expansion there. Probably nice kits to do with children, you know, if you've got young children. But there's no new kits there. These are for 5-year-olds. Nothing new there. And see if they've got anything. They do their own paints. They do their own glue. They haven't got any weathering products yet. And that is the entire catalogue, I believe. Yeah, I've covered everything. Hope you enjoyed looking through it with me. Remember, you can download it. You can see what's changed from 2021. And obviously, as I said, you will see quite a few of these kits coming out on my channel. So, it's the Bear, and I'm out of here. See you soon, guys.